if it's true that white people came from black people, why are white people smarter than blacks?
They're not smarter than blacks.
But how come they act like they tend to create things? They founded the greatest country in the world, created the greatest country, and the blacks came. In Africa, Africa is all screwed up, and it's by the blacks. Whites are real creative. Their neighborhoods are nice. They get married, have children. They treat people with respect. If blacks are the maker of the whites, why are they worse off than what they created?
Because we've lost our way.
And
the same
why?
way that you say, huh?
How and why?
You know, that's probably the $1 million question. We don't know exactly how. We don't know exactly how. You know, many say it's because we started going against the laws of nature, the laws of God. And this is something that was needed to teach us a lesson. So this man was brought into existence to teach us a lesson. But yeah, all the things that you're saying, again, are not how things started. This is how things appear to you right now.
Right.
On face value, it seems like, oh yeah, they're the smarter one and all that. But again, that's face value. It was the original people that created the pyramids. These motherfuckers still can't figure out how they did that shit. The so-called smarter ones and the so-called people from back then. That if you go by the logic of evolution, which is some bullshit anyway, but if you go by the logic of the people in the past were not as smart as the people of today, then how are they able to do certain geometric, you know,
right.
Creations that you can't even do to this day with
right.
your technological advances?
But why can't the blacks figure that out since they're the original and the white man came from them? Why can't the smarter one figure out how they got on the bottom? Why can't you figure it out if they're real smart?
Because if you keep a blindfold over somebody's eyes, keep spinning them around and not letting them realize where they're at, it's hard to figure something out like that for a lot of people.
But the whites don't
figured out. And that's what I'm saying. It's been figured out.
But the whites don't change.
But by a small 5%. You know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about 5%. Because it's a small portion that have figured it out. The mass of the people are the ones that don't have a clue. And it's a battle because the 10% are the ones with the resources to proliferate their message. And, you know, the 5% don't have the same resources that these people do. We don't own ABC and NBC and CBS and all these other networks that can, you know, program, you know, the people to whatever message they want.
But there are a lot of black people out there with money, Jay-Z and you and the basketball players, LeBron James and all those people. And instead of teaching that, they're teaching the blacks to hate the ones that they created. Why won't they teach them to love, and why don't they use that money to build rather than teaching the blacks to hate so that they can get better in life?
Well, first of all, I'm not in that group right there. I'm not.
You know you loaded, man.
I don't have the type of money that those guys have.
What'd you do with your money?
And if you research my group, Brand Nubian, we've always been teaching Black love. Okay, that's what we're about. We wasn't no gangster rappers that's, you know, talking about killing each other and selling drugs and all of that. We was making records about, you know, gaining knowledge of yourself and sisters, slow down and don't let it go to your head and all of this type of positive music. So I encourage you to look us up and all that. But why do some of these people do not? Because money don't make you smart.
But you can get a movie theater.
People get money. That doesn't mean they're all of a sudden socially aware where they're going to be able to analyze certain things that are going on. They're the same place where they were prior to this, except now they got a little bit of money. And
So they don't know what you know about how to overcome the fallen state that they're in.
not a lot of them know.
Jay-Z and Oprah and Bill Cosby and all the people who have all that money, Barack Obama, you know, the fallen Messiah, Big Mama Michelle, they don't know what you know about how to overcome.
I believe some of them might know, but they want to be on the 10% side because it's more lucrative for them. You see what I'm saying? And if you do that, then that's what it is.
So they want to control them.
You're part of that machine, and now you're part of keeping things hidden. They might know a whole bunch of stuff, and they feel like if they reveal it, it's going to take away from what they have.
So they love controlling the blacks.
Oh, that's the maniacal, and not just, I mean, that's the maniacal thing really of white people that are in control. That's what they really want. They want to maniacally just control black people, especially, and their tool for doing it is systematic racism.
So
they'll use other black people as a tool for their systematic racism.
So are you saying that the blacks with the money, Oprah, Big Mama Michelle, Barack Obama, the Father Messiah, Jay-Z?
You make me laugh when you say Big Mama Michelle.
So are those people racist toward other blacks?
You know, I would feel that possibly with certain policies or certain things that they may support.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That they might be indirectly racist. You see what I'm saying? It might not seem like they're racist because they're black, but if you follow the trail of some of the outcome of the things that they attach themselves to, it may have a racist outcome.
Amazing.